Alrighty, guys, fingers crossed. Let's see. Is Facebook going to bless me? Yes. Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper. My name is Jackie Vandersar-Boot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in Europe. And it looks like we are going to be live. It is Wednesday today, and that means stamping through my stash. And I stamp through my stash so that I ink up every stamp set that I buy. And I'd like for you to do the same thing, not only because I want you to use what you buy, you'll also get inspired. You'll get all excited about your purchase all over again. And you have 3 months, a 3-month guarantee on your stuff. So if there's something wrong with it, which is very rare, but it does happen once in a while, you want to know about it because you want to be able to return your stamps or your ink or your paper or whatever. And so get that stuff inked up and used. Today I'm going to show you a fun set. Let's take a look. Here we go. Hi, Lynn. I am back. I am so embarrassed to tell you what the problem was. Well, you know what? You guys all know that I live a pretty crazy life, okay? I'm a Canadian. I am now also a Dutch citizen because I married a Dutchman, and my parents were Dutch when I was born. And by Dutch rules, that means I was Dutch, even though I was born in Canada. So I was welcomed back into the fold and was allowed to keep my Canadian citizenship. But I also lived 2 lives. I mean, I have 1 life, obviously, but I have my life in the Netherlands with my husband, and I have lots of cousins and aunts and uncles here, a great church community, friends. It's just lovely. But in Canada, I have 5 kids, 6 grandkids, a 93-year-old mother, 2 brothers and a sister, and then some more cousins and stuff. And I have a great team, and I have lots of friends, and so I have to kind of keep things going. And so sometimes I have to do things in Canada when I'm here. I put my house on Airbnb, which, if you guys want to have a crafting retreat, you can rent my house and use all my Stampin' Up! Supplies. It is right out there for you to use. So let me know if you're interested in that. Anyway, I had to put my Canadian SIM card in today because I cannot text without that in there. And I had a few things that I had to legitimize, like Amazon wanted to know that it was really me because I wanted to share a link for the Canon selfie photo printer. So anyway, long story short, my phone was still on flight mode, only using Wi-Fi, and I guess ManyCam didn't like that. So, Lynn from Belgium, so nice. Hi, Julie. It is bedtime for you. When I go live, it's time for you to go to bed. I might be killing a fly as we talk. I hate flies, and there's still a few in here. Anyway, I've talked too much. In case you weren't on the first live video that got botched, I earned Alaska today, so I'm super excited. What a month it has been. I'm going to see if I can kill a fly. It's just an old fly swatter. Gerard couldn't, his electric one broke, and he's looking for a new one. Anyway, I digress. Crazy squirrel. All right. I've done this stamp set already. You can tell because it's stained, so I have inked this one up. So I'm not going to do this one today. What I love best about the Sweet Jar is the Happy Birthday, the Miss You bunches. I love a typewriter font. So I love this. For the people who like St. Patrick's Day, you've got a St. Patrick's Day stamp in here. And you could say, wishing, I don't know, there should be a wishing. There's luck. Oh yeah, sending a little luck your way. Okay, there you go. Anyway, we now have 2 jars. This one is super cute. This is the one I'm going to use. And let's get started. Okay, so what do we need? You know what? Before we make the card, I should not get discombobulated. I have a big sheet of white cardstock. Oh, this is thick white. I don't want thick white. I want thin white. Do I have thin white? Ooh, on the table. Just a minute. My craft room has never been such a mess as it is now. And the reason is hi Janet from Perth, Western Australia. Oh my goodness, you've lost some of your roof. That's so scary. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful. Man, we take it so for granted, when we have good weather and when tragic things don't happen to us. So I just peeled this off. Save that. Do not throw it away. Now, this is a real flimsy one. So you're going to want to lay it down. See, it's going to go like this. The punch opens up, and then you're going to slide it into your paper. So that means you're going to want to stamp it close to the edge. So you just kind of drop it so that it keeps its shape, and then you pick it up with your stamp. If you do it the other way around and lay your stamp on your block, it might not match with your punch. Hello, Kate from Virginia. So nice to see you guys here. And yeah, it did work again. Het is gelukt, Annie. I just didn't give up, but that's because my phone was in airplane mode. It's my fault. It's not technology. I like to blame technology, but okay. So here I have the jar. Oh, I kind of want to. I should wait, but I can't wait. So look, I'm going to slide it in, and I'm not punching the top of the jar just now. Although a trick for that, if let's just have a look. I have a piece of cardstock here. I'm going to teach you something. I love teaching things. All right, so lay this down. And I can show you something else, but I don't know if I'm going to do it today. We'll see. Look at this. So here's the little lid. And I'm going to do this. And to see, you know how you can always season your stamp if you're using it for the first time. And you don't even have to use an eraser. Just use your hand. Just rub it on your hand and some of those oils will come off. And now look. I'm going to stand up, okay? I'm going to hover. Oh, I still got it on. That means I didn't do a good job. It's not too bad. But usually if you lay it on here, it works better. But let me see. I'm going to do something else. Watch this. That wasn't great. It wasn't great. Not all my ideas are good ideas, okay? Let me just clean this off. Otherwise, I'm going to make a mess. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Linda. Hi, Janice. So nice. Janice lives in Newfoundland. I love Newfoundland. I could live there. Okay, watch this. So this is such a cool tip. Honestly, I'm so excited about it. All right, so we're going to lay this in the hole, okay? Now I got to clean this one too because otherwise I'm going to make a mess. I keep forgetting. I do very well at making messes. I forgot to tell you the story about why my stamp room is such a mess. It's because I've been scrapbooking and making cards. So I've been scrapbooking for myself and loving it, absolutely loving it. I bought the set, I have to say, with great trepidation. Okay, so see how they're both laid in there? Because it was a lot of money. And I thought, oh, I don't know, just for that paper. And it was awesome. Such good teaching and so much fun talking with everybody and seeing what they did with their pages. All right, I think that's in there good. Now I go like this. Watch. No, I think my lid's a bit crooked, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It gives you the idea. Because I didn't stand up to make sure it was straight. But you take a look. Now we're going to stamp them both. See? It is crooked. You see that. It's not going to work perfectly, but you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Now look. See? Can you see that? Look at that. And both at the same time. See that? It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn near close, isn't it? And that was better than what I did last time. So we are improving. Okay. So that's how you get them both lined up so you can stamp them and punch them both at the same time. Super cool, right? All right. Now, let's stamp another jar just because we can. Okay. We're not making the card yet. Oh, I should have taken the lid off. I didn't take the lid off. It's okay. It's okay. I'm in hyper mode now. I guess I'm just so excited. I earned Alaska. That's much earlier than other years because, yeah, I don't know. It's a great year. I have a great team. My sales are lower than ever, but I do have a great team, and I love teaching my team, and it pays off. Their success is just as important to me as my own success. It's just really a great thing. I love it that my job is not just teaching you guys how to stamp, but that I also get to teach other people how to run a good business and how we can change the world. Because that's what I see my card making as a ministry, you know? Okay. Man, jabber, jabber, jack. Okay, let's have a look. So here, oh, this is such fun. I never know which one to do first, okay? But we're going to do the little gingerbread guys, and I think that pecan pie would be a good color, and I happen to have it on my desk. So the set is beautiful, yeah. All right, we're going to put those little cookies. I love making gingerbread cookies too. I love eating them, and I love decorating them. Okay, so they're going to go in the jar. And now see how I waited and you saw the ink spread? I don't know if you could see that. Then lift up, and there we have them. And now, what color are we going to put around them? We're going to do red. It doesn't make any sense, but we're going to do red. Yeah, yeah. And I wish those, I do wish that, see, now I lost my cleaner. How could I do that? I just had it in my hands. I need somebody to help me. That doesn't make any sense. Wait till oh, it ended up underneath my other stamp set. I swear there are goblins in my stamp room. Do you guys have goblins in your stamp room? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Carol. So nice to see you. Okay, let's see if I can keep up my good luck here. So again, we're going to lay that down. Maybe we should do red. You think red? Well, we'll do red and see what happens. Doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I've said that already a few times. Okay, I shouldn't have stamped so hard. Okay, I'm going to stand up again. So you lower down, and oh dear, this is kind of tricky. That looks right, I think. Oh, see, I should have practiced first. Oh, that looks okay. Let's try it. Down we go. I don't really know what I'm doing, see? Oh, ho, ho, it looks good, it looks good. All right, you know what? Sometimes you just have to go, but this, you can honestly see, hi, Kathy from Alberta. You can see I didn't practice ahead of time. I didn't. I'm just winging it. It's terrible. It's terrible. Well, it's not really. It's great. It's great. It just means that, if I had played ahead of time, which I thought about but just didn't have time, then it would have been a polished performance. But now you got to feel the angst and the anticipation of me maybe screwing up. You could have had a little Schadenfreude. That's a German word for taking pleasure in someone else's pain. All right, so I forgot to do this too, so I have to condition the stamp. This I'm going to stamp in Memento. And then, see, they're going to hang in the jar. So that's kind of whimsical, right? And then we can color that. That's cute. All right. Now, what else do we have? So this is a fun one, and my team member Caroline made a beautiful card, or maybe several cards with this last week that I shared. Make sure you check her out, made by Caroline. She used a cute little snowman, just all by his little bitty self. Take a look. Here he comes. And he's going to sit up in the jar like that. Oh, did I miss something? I don't think I did. Huh. I don't think I want to stamp. Okay, watch. We'll see if I miss something. I'm going to go a little harder. Oh, no, he's just open. And now, see, I went a little harder. Now he's got junk in his belly. Okay, he had troubles, digestive issues. Okay. Don't go further down that road, Jackie. My favorite one so far, though, is the cute little gingerbread guy. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have? We have cute little, these are really easy to lose, so don't lose them. Take a peek. I'm going to use gingerbread here. Look, oh, I shouldn't have done it. I should have done it in blue. You can make little dots, little snow or whatever. So that's always nice for backgrounds. With your little stamps, my tip for that is, dankjewel son. She said erg, which means really nice. Love this set. Have the first one, waiting for the second. Yes. I did the snowman right, the scarf in red. Ah, thank you, Linda. Oh yeah, my tip for little stamps is that keep them clean. And what I mean by that is wash them in a little bit of water, and then they stay sticky, and they'll stay sticking to your sheet or your stamp set. Okay, because the little ones get dirty quicker. All right, here is the scarf, I think. Oh yes, yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so now we can use my favorite color, which I always say is red, because I do love red, but I also love blue and green. Okay, now, see, I should have done this, because now this doesn't make any sense to me at all. See, I see, oh goodness gracious. Okay, I'm just going to stamp it, and, oh no, that's not right. Oh, okay. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, that's as part of it's for his hat. It's for the brim of his hat and a scarf. Okay, let me zoom in so you guys can see this. This is, you guys are going to lose respect for me. The little simple things that make me happy and the things I can't figure out. But, you look at this and you think, what the heck? Okay, it's all good. What else do we have? Oh, we have a little bow. And let's see. Yeah, here it is. The little bow. I'm not sure where you would put the bow. Would you put the bow on the jar, maybe? Okay, let me get this away. Actually, you know, I love it that our stamps stained because it keeps them easier to find. Okay, I'm going to do this in red. And oh, I messed up because I didn't lean over top of it. I could stamp better than that, but you get the idea. So you could put a bow there. All right, and now we're going to stamp another jar because, oh, let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's lay it down again. And we're going to pick it up. Here we go. Man. All right, and don't forget to share this video with your friends if you like it. I'm going to turn this on its side, okay, because I want to be able to punch it out. Do I want to be able to? I don't have to punch it out. Okay, I won't discombobulate you. Here, let's move this over. There, because I've zoomed in. All right, now we're going to get some garden green. And then always don't do what I'm doing. Close up those ink pads, guys, so that you don't stamp the wrong color by accident. Ask me how I know. So tiny, so cute. I know, Jane. Little stamps are adorable. The scarf goes off to the right. Yeah, I think I did it right. It looks like it fits there. Okay. Now, the words. Okay, we'll get the little snowman away, but the little snowman will look really cute in the inside of a card too, just to add a little bit of whimsy. This is a great set. Okay. How many of you guys are coming to my St. Jacob's retreat? And next question is, do you want me to do an online retreat for those of you who cannot come? Look at that. How cute is that? So stinking cute. Okay. And then we've got some long skinny ones. Now the long skinny ones too, you want to lay them down and then pick them up. Okay. And don't forget to comment, because when you comment, I'm going to send you a PDF tutorial. Let's see. I guess we'll just do it in black. Yeah, we'll do our sayings in black, and then we're going to make our card. Let's see. These are nice because they go, oh, it's upside down. They'll go across the bottom of a card, which I like. May your heart be filled with joy. Yeah, that is what we want, isn't it? You're going to be at the retreat. Oh, yes, Carol is my right-hand person. This is Carol and I share a room, and last time her sister came too, and we had so much fun. So the retreat is more, it's not just about stamping. We do a lot of wonderful stamping, but the vibe there is incredible. When ladies get together, it's like a cousin sleepover, you know? So much fun. Sending a jar full of cheer. How cute is that? And I don't know if I'm going to stamp it again, just to make sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, that's better. I thought that was meant to be lighter, but I made my own Memento ink pad out of an uninked white pad, because I find that the foam ink pads stamp better than the regular ones. Okay, we've stamped everything in this set now, and now we're going to make a card if I remember how. Okay, let's see. I do remember how, but okay, so we need 2 jars for this card. So I'm going to stamp 2 jars. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. The lid is going to be, one lid is going to be red, and I don't know about the other one, so we'll save that one. Okay. Think, Jackie. Yeah. Black jar. Okay. Let's see. So we have one here. Oh, and actually, I can use that one. Maybe I'll do that. And then this one, we're going to stamp with green here. And then the other one is going to have the snowman in it. Okay. I'm sorry, is there a lot of noise in the background, guys? Oh, hi, Carolyn. I know I hadn't used it yet either, and then I got the email from Stampin' Up. I was going to do something totally different today, and then I got the email from Stampin' Up, and I thought, you know what, let me zoom out of here. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. And then I thought, oh, I need to show this. This is perfect. So here we go. There's the snowman. And now I'm going to see if I can do the scarf a little bit better, maybe. And let's see. Carolyn, I haven't seen you in forever, girl. Carolyn lives in Leamington. So if you live in the Leamington area, Carolyn, are you still teaching classes? Oh, yeah, oh gosh, Linda, I'm such a squirrel. So I haven't even decided about the details about the online retreat. I will figure that out, okay? Next week I'll be able to know what I'm going to be able to get for what's going to be in the package. And yeah, so I'll let you know how that's going to work. Okay, I think this is good. Well, no, it's not great. Goodness. Oh, well, you know what? It's gonna. I went to a seminar once, and the lady said, "Good enough is good enough." So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna give them a red band like that. There you go. That's perfect. Okay. So yeah, I haven't figured out the details for the online. Hi, Yolanda, for the online retreat. But I thought it would be a fun thing to do. We'll do it so that I do the most complicated cards in a Zoom with you. You will get the PDF tutorial that everyone gets. And then if you live in Canada, you can order the supplies or I can order them for you. So there'll be options, okay? So let's punch that out. So well, I should talk you through this. So the punch has an opening on this end. So you turn it upside down so you can see what you're doing. You turn it around, you slide your cardstock in, and then when it's about where you want it to be, you clamp down just a little bit. Okay, so I've clamped down just enough, it's not cutting. Then I move my two thumbs and I squeeze. You don't want your hand to go on the sides because you don't want the flesh of your hand to get caught in there. That really hurts. It happened at my class once, it's really bad. And now we're gonna do it again. So you slide in, and when it looks good, I've got to tilt it so I can see. There, it's good. Clamp a little bit, two thumbs, squeeze. All right, here we go. Now, I don't know if you guys have discovered, hi Jean, I'm so glad I could connect too. When I look forward to seeing you guys, and when it doesn't work, I'm sad. Okay, I don't know if you guys have discovered two-tone cardstock, but that's what we're going to use today, and you're going to see what's special about it. Two-tone cardstock, look, if I roll it over, just a second, can you see that there's two different shades there? There's a light and a dark. So that's already wonderful. It's a little thinner. It's a bit thicker than our DSP, than our designer series paper, but it's thinner than cardstock. It's cheaper than cardstock, and because it has two tones, it does a lot of things. It's really wonderful. So I'm going to show you things over the next week of what it does. So if you're scrapbooking, you can score on it and you can use that as journaling lines. I thought that was really clever. Okay, so I'm stamping the lid in red, and I'm going to do two. I don't know if I need two, but I'm going to do two because I think that'll be fun. Okay, so we've got two red lids, and now I need my punch. Oh, here it is. It is amazing what I can lose, guys. All right, so now we're going to slide in again, and just there. That's good. Clamp down and squeeze. And now we're going to do one more. Line it up, clamp down, and squeeze. Okay, so now we have two lids. Now we're going to get to the card part. Okay, let me put this away. And I have one card scored already. This is still left over. I'm so glad. I had some kits and this was left over. These are 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And in Europe, our cardstock is longer and skinnier. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. So good to see you. So here we go. This is skinnier, so it's 8 1/4 wide by about 11 3/4 long. So I'm going to 4 1/4 or 10.5 centimeters. Oh, my scoring blade came out. Goodness. Ah, and it fell. Do you guys have that problem sometimes? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to look for the scoring blade. This is too much. Okay. I already cut my pieces, and you'll get it in your little file, your PDF that I'm going to give you. I think I should get my ruler out. My ruler is buried underneath everything on my desk. I don't want to. Yeah, using the block instead of a bone folder is great. It really is. Okay, so this is 4 1/4. This is our, take a look. This is our Night of Navy two-tone cardstock. So you get two colors, guys. So I just cut 2 pieces. This one is, let's see, 1 3/8, and this one was 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 of an inch by 4 1/4 goes right across the card. And this one, okay, so this one's going to go here. This one we're going to cut on an angle, just like so. And it's going to go, and I don't know if this was the right way or if it was supposed to go the other way, but it's going this way now. And then, do you guys remember this paper? Do you know where it's from? It is from the Winterly Treetops Suite. See, and it has all those cute birds. So this inspired me. It's still available in the online exclusives. So, hi Marina. Oh, you lucky girl. You've got a box from Stampin' Up coming today. Not everything is in the catalog. So make sure you check the online exclusives. It is a gold mine of beautiful things. And yeah, okay. So the PDF tutorial tells you to cut this at 1/4 of an inch. And if you do that, I don't know if I have my little 1/4 of an inch piece. Oh yeah, here it is. It will just go underneath here. But what they didn't tell you, they've got a piece of twine going around. So I thought, you know what? I can be generous and I'm just going to do a bigger piece so that it's sturdier. And I'm going to glue it on like this. Okay, so you can do you if you don't mind wrestling with a small piece. I just have to find my linen thread. Oh, the linen thread is missing. Oh no, here, well, you know what? I have some contraband. Let's see. Oh yeah, I found it. Good, good, good. No sense bringing out the contraband. All right, so I could show you both ways, but no, not enough time. Okay. I would suggest using the bigger piece because I find that when you have a bigger piece in your hand to hold on to, it's easier, less fussy. Oh, I think that, oh, I did that so wrong. I was not supposed to put glue on all of that, but I didn't quite, so hopefully we're okay. We want about 1/4 of an inch sticking out, okay? So that just gives you a little bit more. Look at that, I covered off my glue. This is great. Okay, that was a lucky, happy accident. Okay. Let's just, and I like to use liquid adhesive because I can just slide things around. Okay, and now this one is going on an angle, and you'll see later if I've done the angle wrong or not. It might have to go the other way, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, maybe it does matter. I'm going to do it this way. I think I want it like this. Okay? Okay. Let's glue that on there. Do you guys like it when I put the sticky notes, the yellow sticky notes on so that you know what the measurements are? I can do that if people don't want the PDF, but I thought since you were getting a PDF, I didn't need to do that. Okay, so I've got that like so, and then we're taking the linen thread, and we're going to wrap it around. And in the PDF, it tells you to do this at the end, and there's no way that will work. You have to do that now. And the short end needs to be on this side because my bow's going to be over there. So wrap it around once, twice, 3 times a lady. Okay, and now don't look at the mess. Here we go. Tie it in a knot first, and you can let your cardstock buckle a little bit. It's strong. Oh, there's a hair stuck in there. You guys lose a lot of hair too? I lose so much hair, I think I'm going to go bald, and then I never do. It's amazing. Okay, too much information. Oh, not good. Hold on tight, Jack. This is helpful when you get someone else to hold on for you, but there we go. See, and then just get it pressed down, and now you can tie it in a leisurely bow because it's already in a knot. Okay. I like to have a nice big bow. Look at that. Our linen thread is lovely. There we go. And now, look, that's going to go on here, like so, about there. And then we're going to put the 2, but we're going to do a little bit more with our snowman yet. So we can put this on. We could pop this up too, but linen thread is pretty thin, so I think it will work to just add some adhesive. So it's free shipping today, guys. So stock up. Order a whack load of this green glue or whatever your favorite glue is. Just make sure you've got enough cardstock and treat yourself to this stamp set. All right, so maybe a bit higher. I didn't read the whole thing, so I'm just winging it. You guys can tell me later how much off I am from the actual card there. All right, Now, let's see here. We're going to put the lid on the jar. Look how cute that is. So adorable. So I'm going to use the green glue and just do little dabbies here. Give it a little squeeze. I can't see what I'm doing. This is so bad. I'm going to put them on here, then I can at least see. Oh, there. And then once you've got a little bit of glue, you can just drag it with your tip. So a little tap tap. Mine's getting kind of empty. I used a lot for scrapbooking. Oh, there. And then once there's a little bit, just tap, drag it. Okay. I should probably do the other one too while I've got my glue where it needs to be. Okay. Oh, you like linen thread too, Paulette. Hi, Linda. The PDF is great. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be doing more giveaways over the next few days because I do appreciate it. I'm so excited to be at 25,000 followers on Facebook. That's incredible. It's, oh gosh. Okay. Little old me. And lots of you. Okay. So, you know what one of the coolest things about this whole process has been? Is watching Gerard get so excited about it all. And him looking and helping, and yeah. So there's a cute one. And now we're going to put the lid on this one, and I don't know if it's supposed to be in red, but I'm doing it because I like red. There. And now we're just going to, let's see, what color is this? That's espresso, we don't want that. And this is Coastal Cabana, we don't want that either. I'm trying to find a green. You know, the pencils, if you look at the tip, that looks green, but it's not. It's Bermuda Bay. I think I found garden green. Okay. I don't know why I wanted green. Do we want a snowman with green? No, we don't. We're going to give him a little carrot nose. And then, you know what? Maybe I will use that specific point. This is really funny. Look at this. Here's the tips of the blue. This one is Pacific Point. If you remember, it's a retired color. Super bright blue. This darker blue is balmy blue. It should be much lighter than that, but I just thought, yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit of light blue to the snow. Snow isn't blue, we know that. And I did get a blender pen. My blender pen is really old, so I don't know if it's going to work, but a blender pen softens up. Oh yeah, look at that. It softens up your scribbles. Blender pen and watercolor pencils are great. Better when it's a newer one, but this old one's sure works. So that looks pretty stinking cute, doesn't it? All right. I don't know what else he needs. He looks pretty good. I don't know what else they did. Maybe they colored blue for the sky, and I don't know. Doesn't matter. So now what we're going to do, if I can find some dimensionals, these are just going to go like that. Except, yeah, I'm going to have to look later at the PDF. I might not put these down because I'm not 100% sure how they're supposed to go. Yeah, let's put some dimensionals. I guess, you know what? I can just make this card the way I want it to be. Oh, I left Chatham. We got in August 27th will be our 3rd anniversary. So that is when I officially moved to the Netherlands. And I come back to Canada 3 times a year, minimum. I know. And by renting out my house on Airbnb, that will cover my plane tickets because it sounds so extravagant. I try to book well ahead of time, so I have to be really organized in my life so that I get a better deal on my flights. But yeah, and when I come, I stay for at least a month, and that helps me. So I'm just going to put this here. So we have a little bit of that green showing. It's pretty cute. And then I'm going to show you a different design. Oh, that's not good. I have to put this one underneath. Okay, so I'm going to take this dimensional off. That does work sometimes with varying success. Ooh. Okay, this is called card surgery. There we go. I don't want to cover up all the green, you see. There. How cute is that? See, and then you could add some rhinestones, some sparkle. In fact, I want to show you something. These are the stamp sets that came with the month-by-month scrapbooking kit. And they have so many adorable stamps that you can use in so many different ways. And when I first saw them, if we wouldn't have had the teaching that came with it, then I would have looked at a set like this and thought, oh, there's just so many pieces. What do I use them for? And now, because I've had the lessons from all these people, it's like, yeah, that's cool. So now I'm thinking that tiny little one over here. Let's see. And I've done scrapbooking. I mean, I've been stamping in my books, and I have all these stamps. There are 81 and 44. So that's, let's see, 120. That's 125 stamps. Guess what? I lost one. When I clean up, I'm hoping I find that cute little stamp. It is right now, it is missing. So, here we go. So that's why I said those little guys, they're easy to lose. So I'm going to take this, and I think I want to go and tie in this Balmy Blue. But I don't have Balmy Blue out. But I have Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to use Misty Moonlight, and then watch this. It's always good to have a piece of scrap paper in front of you. So here, I'm just going to use the back of this. So that's kind of cool too. Okay, so lots of jibber jabber. Tap, tap, and tap lightly when it's a little one. Stamp off, and then where do I want these? I want one here, and another one, and then one up here. So that draws the eye up. See? How cute is that? Then you could add a tiny little diamond in there, or you could use, let me see, do I have them here? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look online to see if these are still on the clearance rack, the pearlized enamel effects. If they are, guys, that comes in pearl white, red, and black. And you make the most beautiful little accents. Oh, this is not so good. Oh, that one's good. All right, I'll put a little blue in there later. All right, are we ready for another card? Or are you guys sick of me and want me to stop? Let's see. Okay. I am going to use, I have one already scored. This one is a skinny. I should show you the difference. So this is a European size, and that is the American size. Look. So it's just a quarter. It's a little bit longer. Anyway, who knows? Let me see. Maybe this could be just something that I know. It is the European size. Okay, so now I have this birchy paper. See, but it's a 1/4 of an inch too wide. And this is all the paper. Are you guys, is this driving you nuts? I better move some things. Here, get rid of all those pencils. Clean up my space. All the space that you can see. Don't stop. I love it. Okay, I'm not going to stop. All right, I'm just going to trim these so that they're at 4 1/4. I mean, 4 1/4. No, 4 1/8, because 8 1/4 goes to 4 1/8. That's right, Jackie. Math. I'm going to do this one too. 4 1/8. These are all papers from that same set, okay? Just so you know. And then I thought this would look neat too, but I don't want a bird in there. I just want plain birch, okay? So I'm going to cut the bird off. He's gone. Then we're going to go to 4 1/8. And now I'm guessing that you guys have circle punches. If not, this is one you want to add to your order with free shipping. And you know what? Talk to a friend and combine your orders. I'm going to use the 2 3/8 inch punch, okay? Or I did already. I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay. So, and now we're going to use Pool Party here. And so I've got the dark and the light. See? Same color. So that's so cool. And I'm going to cut it like so. And did I trim this one? Let's see. I did not trim that one. And pretty paper, guys. Pretty paper just makes card making so easy. And coordination. Stampin' Up, everything coordinates. You cannot go wrong. All right, I'm going to do this one without doing a wide piece, just so that we can see how tricky it is to do that linen thread without using a big piece. Okay, so here we go. And then instead of, oh goodness, this one is so almost empty. There. And we'll put it here. And so this just matches up here. You can put it low, high, whatever, or in the middle. I'm going to go high, but really you can't go wrong. And now the thread. Okay. Another card. I know. Oh, that's great, Chris. Oh, you guys are awesome. All right. It is really a lot of fun when you're creating and with other people in the room, so to speak. I mean, you guys aren't all creating with me, but you guys are chatting together. You're chatting with me. And that's what happened with the online, the virtual retreat for the scrapbooking. It was the same thing. And it was really cool. It was, like I said, I thought I was jaded and I didn't think it was going to be as great as it is, but I'm already looking forward to next year because it's like this great big reunion with all these people from all over the place. People share their stories, they share their tips and tricks, and yeah, I have lots of inspiration for people coming to my St. Jacob's retreat. All right, so here we go. So that's going to go here, and then, okay, we're going to put this together slowly. Now, you'll notice just it's only 1/4 of an inch or so or 1/2 an inch longer, this card, but it changes everything. I'm going to put it up a little bit higher. And there. There. Okay. I'm going to Alaska. Ah! All right. Seriously, you know, it's I don't know what it is. It is called an incentive trip because it incentivizes you. But I think that if Stampin' Up! Stopped doing the incentive trips, I don't think I would be a demonstrator anymore. That's how much those trips mean to me. Okay, so what I did was, shall I get the paper first? No, I won't get the paper first. I took that big punch, and look what I did. I punched out the birds, so you don't have to fussy cut. Look at this. I have all these cute birds. And here's another one. So I'm going to start with this one. This is the first one that I did. And then if I combine it with this one, see this one, it doesn't have any pretty birds on there. So I could combine the two circles like so. And then I'm going to put the little birchy piece underneath. See how nice that is? So that works. Okay, let's do it. I also had this piece, so I cut a bunch of different pieces, so then you can play. And then here's the green one, but I like the birchy piece. I also have this one to put in underneath. That would have been nice too. Okay, lots of options. And hello, Carol. Hello, Henny. And super leuk model om meerdere kaarten te maken. Yes, she said it's a really nice sample, a really nice sketch to use to make all kinds of other cards. So what I want you guys to do, if you use this sketch and if you make a card, post it in the comments, okay? And yeah, that would be wonderful. Because then we can inspire each other. Because I only have time to make so many cards. I mean, I need to sit on the couch with Gerard once in a while. He thinks I work 24/7. And sometimes it does feel that way. But when you love what you do, it doesn't always feel like work. Oh, that looks so nice together, doesn't it? So this is the wintry treetops. I'm going to show you the paper in a minute, so do not leave. And then this is just paper, okay? So you might want to punch for sturdiness. If you want your card to be light, then leave it the way it is. But otherwise, take the punch and just punch another circle to go behind it to make it sturdy. Now this is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. It's a great size. Love it. Now you'll notice that we don't have any words on this stamp set, on this card. And I think I might leave it without words because it doesn't have to be, excuse me, I got the hiccups, a Christmas card. Guess what I'm opening tonight? It's just been such a crazy month. Oh goodness. You guys have seen this happen too many times that my tombos run out. Then you know that I've been busy, right? This is my second one that I've gone through this week. Okay, enjoyed the virtual album retreat. Oh, Debbie, you did it too. Okay, nice, nice. I know. So what I like about punching out the birds like that, the birds are beautiful if you fussy cut them. But they look so nice punched out too. So then why would you go through all that work if you don't have to? I mean, do it for someone special. So yeah, now someone who gets this card is going to go, oh, I just got punched birds. I'm not special. Yeah, that could be the case. So now I'm just going to put some dimensionals. If you know what you're doing, then you don't lose your dimensionals like I did. Huh, my dimensionals are gone. Oh gosh, girls. How do I do it? How do I do it? They fell on the floor. Okay, so I do this because I want to straddle the linen thread so that it's stronger. I'm just putting 4 dimensionals. There was a lady on with the scrapbooking tree. Maybe I'll put one more just because I'm influenced by her. She put these things on like wallpaper. I thought you might as well just get a great big sheet of foam adhesive and just stick that behind your photo mats. She used so many dimensionals. I have never seen the like. I thought that's a sales gimmick to get people to buy more dimensionals. Oh, that one didn't come off. Oh, it did. Okay. Here we go, and I'm just going to tuck it like that so that I can see my bow. I should have moved my bow over a little bit more, but I didn't. And now, oh, and that should have gone on first. Oh, goodness. And I'm going to do this one flat, and then I'm going to do some more card surgery. So let's see what happens. Oh. There. See, this is how we get our calisthenics, you know? All right, I'm just going to lift this up. And you know what? It's going to go right over. I shouldn't do that, but I'm doing it. There. And then, you know what? You can just squeeze in a little. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm just going rogue, guys. I'm putting another dimensional in between here. I don't think that went far enough. There. There. Like so. So if you wanted to, you could put your sentiment there, but this is just pretty the way it is. You could add a snowflake or whatever. You could add a third little circle, but it looks pretty just like that. It's a simple card, but let's have a look. Let's see. What do we have here? May your heart be filled with joy. No, we don't want sending a jar of, no. Let's have a look. What does the other one say? I'm looking for my other stamp set, but gosh, Jackie. Too many things. Oh, here we go. Here. Miss you bunch is a little treat for you. Send a little love. No, I'm going to leave it. Sometimes it's nice to have a card that's just blank, and then you can decide what to do with it later. Now, I'm going to show you. I was going to make a third card, but I think that's craziness. And because I lost my trimmer, but I am going to grab the paper so you can see it. Okay. As long as I fall back right into the chair, we're good. So this is the green that we used on the first card, see? And then this is the other side. So you've got the little, you could fussy cut the little pine cones. You could add those to the card as an embellishment. You could fussy cut the little birds as well. There's so many, but you will go crazy because you're not going to stop fussy cutting, and there's too many birds. So that's why the circle punch is great. Okay. And then look at, that's the other side. That's really pretty too. So if you get sick of birds, you can just use the other side. And then that one is also pretty, and that's great for summer cards too. Like that's what's nice about this paper. It doesn't have to be Christmas, and it doesn't have to be winter. Then you have this. Let me just slide this out. These are great, by the way. These plastic holders. I forget who they're from. I get them on Amazon, and then they have a little tab too, so you can write what it is. Keeps your paper nice. This looks like pussy willows, but I don't think it is. It might be. I haven't used a lot on that side because I just love this birch bark on the other side. And then this was a full sheet that you could just turn into cards. See, like a simple card on a 4x6. You know, this is 4x6. Let's see, here. I don't know if the stamp set that goes with this is still available. I'll check into it for you. This is cute too. It almost looks like little dandelion heads. And then this, yeah, this is nice too. This is what I used that little piece from. So you wouldn't think of that because it's got so many birds, but if you get the right stretch, there's no birds in it. And, oh yeah, here's a full sheet of this. You could use this as a background for scrapbooking. And then here is that big sheet that I was telling you about. So that if you cut it in half at 6 and then at 4 inches, that's the perfect card front to use on a large Memories and More card. And then this is the other side of that. Look how pretty. So this is great paper. I love it. And I'm going to switch over to here. So thank you guys. Oh, good. I love that you're so happy and make me laugh. That's great. I know. You know what? this is just a time when you join in on a Facebook Live and we're making cards. It doesn't always have to be about how difficult the card is. Sometimes it's just so refreshing to be able to relax and make an easy card and just go, ah. And then to join in and laugh and talk and, watch me make mistakes and think, okay, she does that too. It just makes you feel good. It makes you feel human. So I love it when you interact with me. I love seeing your comments also after the fact. I love it when you tell me where you're from because that builds community for everyone. And I love it when you share my work because that way more people get to be introduced to the joy of stamping. We all need more happy stuff in our lives. So together we can change the world one card at a time. So keep stamping and keep sending those cards. Give them away, people. All right, if you have any questions, if I can help you in any way, let me know. Stay tuned for more details for the online St. Jacob's retreat. I have a Zoom class next Wednesday, and we are making the cheers and sips cards. And even if you don't have, I'm not sending anything. I'm not sending card bases. I'm teaching you 4 cards. You get the PDF tutorial. 3 of them are fancy folds, and again, you can use them for other cards other than my cheers and sips ones, but they're beautiful cards. It's $15, and I think the class will be about an hour and a half. So it's a great deal. I made a post. Message me if you want to join in, and I will send you all the information. I will need your email so that I can send you a PayPal invoice. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. It's been wonderful. Thanks, Kate and Paulette, Marina. Third card, says Linda. Oh, well, you know what? We'd have to choose between these two. I would do another one like this, and then, okay, you know what? You guys have talked me into it. All right, let's switch the camera. It's time for craziness. All right, let's do it, guys. I don't have another white card base, so if I happen, we might just have to. Wow. All right, guys, it's time to try things that don't normally work. Here we go. We do not have our scoring blade, so I'm going to go to 4 1/8, and I'm going to see if I have. I'm going to use my bone folder in the trough and see if it works. Oh, I did it! I did it! Bone folder in the trough, guys. All right, so this gets cut at 14.85, which is just a hair over 5 3/4. It's crazy how long these cards are. All right, so this is European size, so it's going to be longer and skinnier than North America. Okay, so we're going to switch it up, and we're going to use blue. This is Night of Navy. Okay, and we're going to go 1 3/8 inch. See, now you get to watch me cut these pieces. 1 3/8. I think it was 1 3/8. Maybe we should go 1 5/8. Oh. Okay, we're going to 1 5/8. I think that, yeah. And then we're going to turn it. Not that we had to, but we're doing it just so you can see the different colors. We're going to go to 3/4 inch. And now I'm just going to trim them down to 4 1/8, because that's how wide my card is. Okay? So 4 1/8. There. All right. Here we go. And we're going to cut this. See, so now you see this again. You could change this up by putting that piece through an embossing folder. And I'm going to put this one down low, see if it makes a difference. That way when I take a picture of all the cards beside it. Oh, you made my slimline card. That's great. Oh, you're welcome. That's fine, Karen. I love it when you can share, you can copy my stuff. If I make your life easier, that is great. Sometimes I get inspired by other people too. That slimline card, I saw it on a Fancy Friday, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. I want to use that as a kind of a recipe. And then I ended up making something I like far more. But it's so nice to have a jumping off spot, Makes life easy. All right, so now the linen thread. And remember, you put the tail on the part where you're going to tie the bow. So you're going to have that hanging off a little bit. Pick it up. Spin it around. And you'll notice that I don't cut till after I've tied. So now it's upside down, because that just works for me. And now I'm going to tie my knot, oh goodness, closer to the end here, because I learned from my mistake. It wasn't a mistake, but I learned from last time. There, tied a knot, tie the bow. There we go. Ha, that rhymes. tied a knot, tying a bow. Here we go. Oh, Jackie's feeling a little crazy today. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. My life is good. I have so much to be grateful for. All right, so I don't have I should have done it. I didn't, whatever. Now I'm yammering. This one I didn't trim down, so we're going to do that. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong way. That has to go this way. Okay. Here we go. Glue. I might run out of glue. De rien, Agnes. C'est bon pour moi pratiquer mon français. Ce n'est pas parfait, mais j'essaie. I just said it's good for me to practice my French. It's not great, but if I practice it a little bit, it will get better. And the neat thing is that people love it. You know what? I can score my card perfectly. So I have a bit of overhang. That's okay. People love it when you try their language. Even if you can only speak a little bit of it, it's nice. It brings you together. So you can see now, okay, this is a perfect example. I've used navy. There's no navy in my bird, really. There's a bit of gray, so it seems a little bit stark. It's not a great combination, the navy. It works, but it's not wonderful. What's on this side? Do I have better navy with this one? What do you think? Which bird looks better with the navy? Not sure. Do we have something else? We'll have to find a big Christmas stamp or something. But I definitely love the idea of putting a white circle in behind because it is too flimsy otherwise. Okay? You don't want to do that. All right, I'm going to trim this down to 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch. No. I'm going to go 1 centimeter, okay? 1 centimeter for my Europeans. 1 centimeter by 10.5 centimeters. How's that? Equal opportunity, people. Yes. All right, a little bit of glue. Well, I'm going to do my shaking. I just should grab another one, but then I have to go off camera again. I don't want to do that. All right, here we go. Could do another jar instead. But the sketch will show you circles, and that's why you can use the jar. See, and now since I went over a little bit, but I can't trim that because my linen thread is there, then it'll go loose. So we're just going to leave that. And then I don't have my bone folder here, so actually I do have my bone folder. I just like using the block, to be honest with you. Okay, so now, white cardstock. Oh yeah, and I'll show you something else. So watch. I don't think we have enough room here. See? This is one of my favorite paper packs. Yeah, you know what? I hadn't used this in a while, so it was great. So look, if I go here, then I don't have room for another circle, and now I can't get at the middle. So what you do, and if you've been stamping for a while, you're saying to me, Jackie, this is not rocket science. But if you're new, you don't think about these things. And you think, okay, now what? So you just take it in your trimmer, but don't cut all the way. Don't cut all the way to the ends of the circles. Cut in between, because then you can nestle in between if you're running tight on space. Okay? I think I had enough space, but in case I didn't, then you can get right in between here. Oh no, not with the jar, with the circle. Oh, here, like so. And another one, but I think oh yeah, I just have enough. Oh, look at that. See, I love it. I love it. Like, this is the sign of an expert, people. Do you see how skinny that spot is in between? I know that that gives me a perverse sense of joy. Just such a silly little thing, but it just pleases me enormously that I was able to just make that work. Oh, guys, what are you going to do with the crazy squirrel? All right, here we go. And, oh, I was going to show you that pearlescent effects, and then we never did it. It's sitting there, and I didn't do a thing with it to show you. Okay. I'm also going to follow the example. Someone mentioned it yesterday to share some oldies but goodies from my YouTube channel. So I'm going to share some stuff from the past. because they're good too. Oh, oh, oh. I have glue on here. How did that happen? I must have started and then forgot. I'm covering up my birds. How bad is that? Well, you know what? If I don't, then I'll think I have to make another card, and you never stop. So no, you're not supposed to waste, right? And speaking of not wasting, before I forget, so remember I told you to save that skinny little piece? The thick piece, this one, watch, I've got stuff everywhere. So you open up your, look at this, I've got everything stuck on my stamp case. Well, we'll just leave that there for now. Open it up. In the inside, you can put your stamps right on the case. That is the bedoeling, as they say in Dutch. That is the intent. That's the whole idea of it. Look, and then here, let's see, it doesn't matter if they go on right or not. But then you have this piece of thick acetate left. Do not throw that out. This is great for making a shaker card, or if you want a card like on my Cheers and Sips card, you can make the middle of your card clear so that you can see through it. It's just a fun fold. So keep that and just, oh, okay, here we go. Enough said. Now we're going to pop these guys up. And yeah, but you can see, look at, if I compare the two, the blue, I don't know what you guys think. I'm not so keen on that blue. It looks much nicer in the pool party because this is just too dark. Now, it will help if I do this. I think, you know, you need to tie things in. I'm going to get my Night of Navy. You know what? I can't find my Night of Navy, so I'm using oh, I thought I had Secret Sea, and I've got Strawberry Slush. Ah! Okay. I have Secret Sea, which is a really dark blue. And watch. I'm going to do this. Tap, tap lightly, and go 1, 2. And then by having that dark in here, now it looks better because I've got more of that dark color in there. So yeah, so that's a good way. You know, sometimes you just have to work with what you have and then just use your ink to combine it all. I could also, did I put this down yet? No, I did not. Okay. I don't know if this is going to look nice. I can use my blending brush, and this is Secret Sea, and I'm just going to go along the edges. And then that just ties in a little bit of that color. Just gets rid of the white. There we go. There, look. It's just a touch, but it just adds a little bit of that color in there. So now I'm really done. But where did the acetate come from? It comes in our photopolymer sets. So when you get a photopolymer set, the stamps are sandwiched. Here, I'm putting them in here now. But the stamps came like this. Where did I put that acetate now? Here's a piece. So the stamps come like this. They come on the acetate like so. I'm just throwing these on. And then they have this skinny piece over top. So that's how it comes in your stamp case. So then you peel it off, you save the skinny piece, and then you put all your stamps in here. And that does two things. It keeps them nice and firm, and you can see right away if you're missing one or not. Okay, see, so now I know that I am missing. I have to find my jar, my snowman, this saying, and the lid. And then once you have them all in there, you put the skinny one over top, and that keeps it clean from getting dust. Okay, and then you save these little guys and put them in an envelope, and then you can use them. The month-by-month stamp set is from the scrapbooking kit. It's the month-by-month scrapbooking kit, and that comes with 24 hours of teaching. Let me show you. I did a little reel, and it's on my page, but just a sec. Here. So, this is January. The whole, and we stamped, see? So that's a stamp. The January, all the months came with it. And then this is a stamp, this little guy. And the highlights is a stamp. That scallopy thing is a stamp. See, there's the little star, and there's that little starburst thing that I lost. I stamped this. That's a stamp. So we stamped so much. And so you get those stamp sets in there, including the alphabets and the heart little thing. There's like 120 stamps or so. 120, I think it was. See, and then this one is really cool too. See the love? So you can, and it has all the accents too. The accent aigu, accent y. And I learned, look at this. I learned how to cut my page protectors and to do this kind of thing. How cool is that? So honestly, it was like a mini vacation for me. You know, I don't think, I've never really been burnt. Oh, the acetate isn't, oh, you mean the sticky side for the stamps? Yeah, the flat part of the photopolymer would go down on the stamp case, or it would go on your acetate. But the acetate itself isn't sticky, okay? But you can see like the flower was a stamp, the numbers, and it was just, yeah, it was wonderful to do this. I was saying to Gerard, I would love to take the month of July off because I just want to scrapbook. I love making cards, but I'm always working. Well, now I didn't take the month of July off and I got scrapbooking done. Look at those clouds. But when I made this page, like this was for my mom's birthday, and then I'm thinking about all the wonderful memories. And then I write it down, and yeah, it's great. And then look at this. Look at, just a minute, let me put this back right. And then look at this page here. So there's Mom with the cat. And the cat got all skinny. And then we found out that, yeah, whatever. Now the cat's doing fine. But look how cool this is. I learned how to do all this. And it was just so much fun to stamp. I will definitely, if you guys want to do, I'll do a scrapbooking class and teach you how to do those things. But look at this. Those hearts and that. It's all part of the kit. And then here we did, this is an emboss resist thing where you sponge the yellow on there. We tore, see this is the two-tone cardstock. If you tear it, it's got a white core. That was fun. This was our Disney trip. And this is a great way to journal with the numbers, bullet journals. Let's get this in here. See? And I would never have thought to wrap twine around my journaling thing. But isn't this just so much fun? Yeah, I learned how to go on. I got over my fear of roller coasters. So that was neat. So, and then here, this is the June page. And then this is a double flip flap. Look at this. It goes up. And then, isn't that cool? And then here, Bailey's also a flip flop. Although I forgot to put extra, oh, that's really weird. Oh no, it goes here. Just a minute. Now I'm all discombobulated. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. I did something really weird. Okay. I think I've showed you enough of this scrapbooking kit, but it's phenomenal. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But I had a lot of fun making this. And I love stamping in my books, and this really helped it. And then the coup de grace, the fanciest thing, is this one here. And they showed us how to make an explosion box. Look at this. It goes like that. I didn't put pictures in this one yet. But because this is September and we haven't hit September yet. So lots of fun. Oops, and then this goes here. All right, guys, this was epic, epic, epic. Thanks, Mason. And yeah, Trina, we'll see. I will maybe show you how to do that another time. Thank you, Agnes. I can't take any credit for it because I just printed off my photos with the Canon Selfie photo printer, which I love. Because what happens is if you print off all your photos, you feel like you're drowning in photos and you don't know where to start. So this way you make your page, and because it was a kit, and then I thought, okay, these are the photos I need, and I went to my phone and I looked what photos I had and I printed off my favorite ones. And then with the Canon Selfie printer, you can zoom and crop and make them bigger or smaller, and it's wonderful. And it keeps it really manageable. So thank you. We had a wonderful time together. I think I've been going for more than an hour. You guys are bad. You talked me into going longer. Anyway, I am going to pop open a bottle of champagne. That I didn't finish that story. My cousin gave me a bottle of champagne when I became a Dutch citizen earlier this month, and it's been sitting in the fridge. And I said to Gerard, I'm opening that on the day that I earn Alaska. So today, that champagne is going to open, and Gerard doesn't drink it, so I might be drinking a whole bottle by myself. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to share and comment. If you're catching the replay, make sure you comment so that I will send you the PDF tutorial. All right. Bye-bye.